Hi and welcome to Apprentify Wellbeing. These are the 7 wellbeing tips that we feel will really help you and your overall wellbeing. So many people are unaware of the different types of wellbeing. So you've got physical, mental, nutritional, financial, social, emotional and spiritual. So there are 7 different areas. And what we're going to give you is 7 tips, one for each of those areas. And if you could try and incorporate those things, if you don't already do it, we hope that this will overall help your whole well-being. So it's a holistic approach. So first of all, if we think of physical health, if you currently don't do any physical exercise, then your physical well-being isn't going to be the best it can be. So to start off with, even if you were to get half an hour of fresh air, doing a fast walk every day, you will start to see a difference with your physical well-being. Now, if you are experienced in exercise and you've noticed that you've plateaued, another thing that you can do is think of the FIT principle. Now, this is frequency, intensity, time and type. So if you feel like you've plateaued, it's probably because you are doing the same frequency, same intensity, same time and same type. So if you are experienced in exercise and you want to improve your physical well-being, then again, change one of those, the frequency, the intensity, the time and the type. And again, you will start to see an improvement in your physical well-being. If we then start to look at mental well-being, there's lots of things you can do, but I'm trying to just give you one for each. Incorporate that and then you can go and look at other things to help. So first of all, for mental well-being, 10 minutes of quiet time every day. There's research out there to say that it can improve your telomeres, which are the end parts of our DNA, by 4 to 3%. And those telomeres are what helps us to lead a longer disease-free life. So the longer your telomeres are, the greater chance you've got of having a disease-free life. So the research states if you do at least 10 minutes of meditation or quiet time, it can increase those telomeres. So again, by doing something that you think is actually quite simple, it has a great impact. Now, there are videos out there on YouTube, there's various apps that are around that again, you could link to and follow those particular meditations, or again, just sit quietly and allow your thoughts to come in with no judgment and then let them go. Now on to nutritional, and again, the one tip I would give people is to focus on your fruit, veg, vitamins and minerals. So if you again focus on getting at least 5 of those in, and a quick and easy way to do that is in a shake. So if you can get a shake together, get all those at least 5, and normally you'll find you can get more than 5 in when you do it as a shake. Again, if you get that in first thing in a morning on an empty stomach, you'll feel so much better for it, and you know that you've got that goodness going in. Another thing with nutrition, I'm giving you an extra tip here, is if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. It's as simple as that. So whatever's going in, make sure that either you're working off more or have less going in, so that again, you're in a calorie deficit always. And another app that's great for that is MyFitnessPal. That will track what's going in and what's going out. So you can clearly know, again, if there's certain types of food that you need to incorporate into your diet more, that will help with that. So you've had some extra couple of tips on that one. Financial well-being. Now, again, lots of people don't realise that financially, if you aren't well in that area, it's going to impact multiple other areas of your well-being. So my biggest tip for financial well-being is budgeting. If you don't currently do this, it's a really simple way to take the pressure off your mind, to simply know what you've got going in and what you've got going out. Now, you don't even need a computer for that. You can get a pen and paper, write down your incoming and your outgoing, clearly see what you've got. And if you've never looked before, I can guarantee you've probably got subscriptions you're still paying for, gym membership you're still paying for, and you've not been for ages. And again, ring them up, sort it out. You can switch deals, get better deals. So again, budgeting is my #1 tip for starting that financial well-being. Next, we've got social well-being. So a biggest tip for me is if you're feeling this area in your life isn't great, text a friend, meet up with a family member, join a group. So if you're not living near friends and family, there's an app called Meetup. Go on there, find people in your area that are just like you and start doing more things, and find something, maybe a hobby. This will really help that social network that you've got, because again, research states that if we're socially connected, then we're going to be socially well, and that'll incorporate into our overall well-being. Then we've got emotional well-being. So what makes you happy? Think about the things that really make you happy and do more of them. Now, a big one for that in emotional well-being is also a bit like with the social well-being, where you can meet people by doing a hobby. If it's just yourself, find a hobby that you've always wanted to do, again, to help with those emotions. How we think is how we feel, and ultimately how we feel is what is affected in our health. So if you can do things that release those endorphins, make us feel good, you're again going to feel well in all aspects of your life. Finally, spiritual well-being. This is a big one that everyone always associates spirituality with religion. Now, I'm saying that you don't have to be religious to be spiritual. What I'm saying in regards to my tip for spirituality is, what is your greater purpose? What makes you the best version of you? What makes you unique? What are your passions? What if you were to visualize yourself as the greatest you within the universe? Because there's only one of you. What makes you special? And if you work on those strengths that come naturally to you and make you unique, you will be the best version of you. So again, if you can focus on that and focus on what you can do sometimes also to help others, that's not religion, it's just what can I do to help others and make the world a better place. Again, if you focus on all of those things and the different tips that I've given you, some an extra one in different ones, if you focus on that holistic approach, I guarantee that you will start to feel a lot better generally in your overall well-being. And my last tip, not for any particular one of those, my overall tip is that write it down. So if you've got a diary or a notebook, each day, 10 is you feel amazing, 1 is you don't want to get out of bed because you feel really awful. Note down what number you are each day, because it's so normal and natural for us to think of the negatives and think of what's gone wrong. If you can think each day, okay, what number am I today? And it's been a good day. When you're having a down day, you can look back and see, actually, I had a couple of good days last week. It wasn't all that bad. They're my 7 tips for your overall well-being, probably more than 7. But I hope you can introduce some of those into your life, and I really hope that it'll also improve your overall well-being. If you've benefited from this video, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear more from you and what videos you'd like to see.